Okay then, ladies and gents, everyone else, obviously, anyone who's watching, welcome back. I've got hiccups. Um, I'm just on my break. I've got about an hour left till I have to go back. Actually, just under an hour, so can't piss around with this one. I've got to get done and dusted, especially dusted. Dusted's the important part. Getting it done is fine. Getting it dusted is the part we need to focus on. So we've got the final game of group. Whichever one I did earlier. I want to say G, but I did that this morning, and it's now 5:30, and I'm back in work at 6:30. Yeah, Group G. So we had the game earlier between New Zealand and Belgium. Obviously, it'll be uploaded at the same time, exact same time as this one. So if you see this, you'll probably see the other one at around the same time. But I recorded Belgium and New Zealand earlier, and yeah, this game, because of that one, has pretty big implications for one team. For the other team, I don't think they can manage, but you just never know. But for Egypt, especially, they could take top spot in the group. For Iran, because they've lost two already, they're going to need a hefty win to have a chance. Currently, New Zealand are in third, but they have a minus 5 goal difference, whereas Iran have a -3. So win would actually put Iran above New Zealand and maybe in contention for one of those third place spots. So it is on the line for both of these. Before we do anything, of course, well, we're going to do something like before we even get to the game. Settings to be done: 10 minutes, legendary difficulty, competitor mode on, player base difficulty on, quick subs on. The ball remains the same. We're going to go to the Gillette Stadium because it's the closest. And now that I know I can actually use that, I'm going to use it. Probably a little bit more because I haven't really been using it the whole predictions. So we'll go to the Gillette Stadium, the best a man can get stadium. Summer, 10 p.m, latest possible time because this is going to take place at 4 a.m. IRL. Clear weather conditions. The ball is, the same one. And the pitch colour is bright green, ladies and gents. So that is your settings as per. After this, we've only got 6 more matches until the end of the group stage. And all those 6 will be recorded tomorrow because I'm off work. And then we go straight into the round of 32. And hopefully by then I will know the round of 32 match that I'm going to be recording because I haven't got an idea yet. Because the game has been played. I don't think all the games have been played though for that particular part. So I guess I'll find out when I find out. But what I do know right now is that we've got this game on screen. And we'll show you the teams for this one. Looking at Egypt on the left and Iran on the right. So for Egypt, obviously they've got 2 stars that could change the game. Which is why I'm thinking Egypt might be alright here. El Shinawi in goal. Fatal and Hani as the fullbacks. Ibrahim and Rabia as the centre-backs. Atia and Lashim Lashin as the centre midfielders, Ashur as the central attacking midfielder, Trezeguet off the left, Salah off the right. He's captain in Egypt naturally, and then we've got Omar Marmoush up top in striker. So for the opposite side of proceedings is Iran, as you can see. It's not really hidden, although I suppose if you're blind and you're watching this, then you might not see it. Sorangar in goal. Shakarami left back, Haijan right back, Madra centre back alongside Aref, Rostam Far and Ganjane, who have been very good this tournament to be honest, even though Iran have been losing. They've still been very strong parts of that team. CDM superstars. Nasser Pur off the left, Ryan Ajad off the right. In cam is Farzanian, and then up top is the captain Perfalak, who has been struggling this tournament. No goals yet this tournament for Iran. Will there be some here? And will Iran be able to overtake New Zealand and potentially put themselves in a spot where they could get through in third place? I don't know. Nobody knows. So for Egypt, just to fully put the kind of basis out there, Egypt have 5 goals scored, 1 conceded, and they're on 4 points. Belgium have finished the campaign with 5 goals scored and 1 conceded. They're on 7 points. So if Egypt win, they will go top. If Iran win, they have a chance of staying in the World Cup. So stakes are massive. Let's see who takes initiative at the Gillette Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. It is Egypt versus Iran. 10-minute half-length, legendary difficulty, authentic game type. On a sunny night at 10 p.m. I don't know if the sun will still be up by then, but... oh well, fuck it. Let's get into it.
Really couldn't be any better.
Also, I know that we've got 6 matches left, and I said I would maybe do them tomorrow. If I feel like it, and maybe, just maybe, we'll record some tonight to make tomorrow easier, but the Scotland game's on tonight, so I wouldn't bet on it. And what's the other game? Morocco and the other team, Haiti. I know we'll probably lose to Brazil, but fuck it. We live through the hope, we die through the hope. There is your team for Egypt. So just got off the screen, but you saw it anyway. Like, and you know who the key points are. You know who's going to be the. Excuse me, Twitch. I didn't ask you to crash. You know who's going to be the focal points. If I don't. Well, usually if I don't commentate a lot, it's because there's nothing really to commentate on. But if I don't commentate like this one, it is absolutely far too warm to even be speaking, to be doing anything. I've been at work, obviously, this afternoon. It has been a shit show, and this evening will probably continue to be a shit show, because we've got someone new starting, and that's not a bad thing. It's just far too warm. It's just far too warm. But the new guy seems nice anyway. I met him briefly before I went for my break, so we'll see how that goes. Probably better at his job than I am. I think he's had previous experience, to be fair. I hadn't had previous experience before I started there, so...
And with that, the first half is underway.
There you go. So, for this one then, Iran in the white, kicking from right to left, with Egypt kicking from left to right in this one. What do I want to do for this prediction, actually? Because Iran have been quite good this tournament. They've been shocks. They got 2 points on the board IRL. I think I'm going to back another draw. I'm going to say 1-1. I mean, Egypt will get through with that. Iran might not. But I'm also trying to think of ways that Scotland can get through my score predictions, and I don't think there's many. Just need to not get absolutely pasted by Brazil. All we need to do is just keep it respectable. Hell, if we get a point, we're probably through, but we just need to keep it respectable. However, that's not the game we're talking about. We're talking about this one as Marmoush gets tackled by Mantra, and it's away by Rustam Farr. Time has got a bit tight for these, but I think I'll be alright, because like I said, I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll be spending quite a bit of the day predicting those matches, and then seeing where we're at. Perfalak gets closed down, and it's away by Egypt. That's closest around. Got to a goal, I'm pretty sure, this tournament, in this simulation. It's way too warm to be streaming and doing that kind of shit. I don't really want to be doing predictions, because it's just fat and warm. Apparently it's meant to rain soon. I think that's bollocks, because that's just disappeared. There's meant to be thunderstorms tomorrow. It's meant to start raining again on Friday. I don't have a fucking clue. If it does start raining, that would be absolutely fine because my parents have a lot of fucking plants in the garden. I spent the past few days watering them every day, and there is a lot of them. It takes about 20 minutes to get through them all, which is mental, but they like doing the garden stuff, and I'm not really too bothered by it, but obviously if they're away on holiday, which they are currently, I don't know if I mentioned that, but they're away on holiday, then I can't really say no to doing it. I'm pretty sure they went like, when did they go on holiday? What day are we on today? We're on the 24th, aren't we? They went on the 12th, so it was just as the World Cup started. Actually, the day before. Salah is the player to watch for Egypt. Absolutely no shocks there. One of the best players in the Premier League's history is the player to watch in a game where there's not much other talent. Fucking hell, you got me good. I know he may be leaving the Premier League. He's leaving Liverpool. But he is one of the best ever. It's brilliant run by Haijan. Careful that, gets a shot straight at El Shinawi. That's a really good run and a really good pick out as well down the right hand side, and it could have been 1-0 Iran. So just for reference, while we're thinking about it, Egypt can win by any scoreline to go top, and Iran can win by any scoreline to go into third. There is the goal difference. Iran is -3, New Zealand is -5. So yeah, although I forgot about that sneaky little rule that is fucking, I don't like it, and I've just remembered about it. New Zealand beat Iran, so Iran actually can't come off the bottom. If we're going to go by the head-to-head rules that they're using in real life, which I suppose we have to, don't really want to, but I suppose we have to. Turns out that Iran can't actually get third, which, because of the head-to-head rule, it sucks, but it's the way it is, unfortunately. So all the hype I did for Iran, I've realised now that I have to take it back. I probably knew this when I recorded this morning, but completely forgot. So if you're an Irani fan and you're watching this, hoping that your team wins, hoping that your team goes into third, I'd like to formally apologise. And if you want to click off, I fully understand. You can't get third because of the head-to-head record. And unfortunately, because that's the way that the World Cup is doing it, that's the way I'm going to have to do it in my simulations as well. Fucking stupid. I don't agree with it, but we got to, unfortunately. So it is just about Egypt, and if Iran hold Egypt, obviously Belgium will finish top. But in the event that Iran score, or that Egypt score, I should say, like Marmoush nearly did, Egypt would go top with a win. So yeah, Iran would not move from the bottom, whatever goal difference they have. They are currently on the bottom with 0 points. If they were to win, they'd still be at the bottom because of the head-to-head, which is fucking, it's an outrage, to be honest. I would be annoyed. I don't like the head-to-head rule, and I wouldn't employ it in this simulation if it wasn't being used in real life, obviously. But sorry, Iran, my apologies. Although in real life they're doing quite a bit better, so who knows? Maybe they'll make it through IRL. Maybe they'll beat Egypt and advance. I wouldn't back it. I wouldn't like go against it. I would back it potentially. I wouldn't like say it's out of the question. Sorry, I had to. I wouldn't say it's out of the question, but there is a question about it.
Oh, that's really well cut out.
Then move my joystick so it doesn't, the screen doesn't black out like it likes to sometimes do. I've been recommended a TikTok live. Why have I been recommended a TikTok live?
Nice possession.
Yeah, it's slick passing, isn't it?
The ball taken away from them.
They're Spanish as well. How the fuck am I meant to know what they were going to say? Like, don't... Okay. Let's just go back to the prediction here that I'm currently recording rather than going on TikTok live. Sure, Tomar Mush, Trezeguet. He was very important in the last game against New Zealand, scoring a couple of goals. Could he be the catalyst for Egypt to go top of the group? tiredness has hit me a little bit as well. Now I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just chilling. I had a monster as well, so I shouldn't be tired, but it's kind of just hit like a wave. But in about however long, 45 minutes, I'm back at work anyway, so we chilling.
Promising looking goal.
Until then, maybe it won't be that busy. Maybe I could just chill. But I suppose it's nice weather, so people will want to go out for food. I hope it rains again. Well, to be fair, not rain after Friday, because Thursday and Friday I'm off. I would like to enjoy the sun a little bit maybe as well. I don't want to complain, but I'm tired. But these shifts the past few weeks, well, past 2 weeks. Last week could have been worse, I suppose, but this week is a nightmare because one of the guys is off for 4 of the days, the other guy's off for a day. There's quite a few days off around this time. Which it doesn't bother me because I actually get more freedom to do what I know I can do in my job. I can actually do the job I'm paid for. But
excellent reading of the game to win the ball.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to my days off, so it's split shifts all weekend, which may make the round of 32s hard to record, but because there's only 3 of them per day, it does give me a bit more, you know, wiggle room, so to speak.
Marmouche.
Of course, if you're gonna watch it, Hanny mate, Hanny, where are you going, fella? Decided to go to the crowd. Yeah. If I forgot what I was going to say. I should be able to keep the schedule. This was the hard part. This was the difficult part. Tomorrow is a difficult part in getting the matches done, the last group matches, and then we'll get on to the knockouts. And the schedule will ease a little bit. I'm quite excited to get to the knockouts, to be honest, because obviously in the groups, a shit draw will end in a shit draw. But when you're in the knockouts, of course, there has to be a winner. Whether it be by extra time, whether it be by penalties. I'm intrigued, and because there's more knockouts this year than there ever has been, because it's around the 32, there could be even more drama. I do have an apple right here that I was going to eat before I recorded, but I'm going to eat after, hopefully, if I have enough time. Which I should. I can eat it on the way to work if I...
They don't seem to be on the same page, do they?
I don't think they're going to be that stressed about me being too... Like, I'm not going to be late, but if I was to be, I don't think they'd be too stressed either. We've got a few people in there tonight. Hi, Jean. Got to Fazanian.
They've lost it there, and the attack is over.
It's away. Trezeguet. Lachine. Atia. Assure. I am assured that he will do well. To be fair, actually, without being like punny and fucking stupid like I am, his World Cup hasn't been awful. Egypt have been quite good. They're top of the group currently, in real life. After this, they might top the group. Dependent on results here. A draw would not be enough. They have to win. Currently, it's one of those boring, shitty 0-0 games, which is exactly what I wanted to do on my break. Rather than, you know, sit in the sun, relax, watch something on my phone, maybe have a little nap. I might as well have a nap. This has been fucking dead. Not being rude, although I am being very rude. Has there actually been a shot? Like, dead ass. Has a team had an attempt on goal? Yes, Iran have. When did Iran have? They had a shot on target. When was that? Oh, it was like near the start when it Perfalak had one like pretty much like volley thing at the goalkeeper. Yeah, okay. 58-42 in terms of possession in favour of Iran, who do look the better team by quite a mile actually. 2 shots to 0 and 1.4 expected goals to 0 as well. Egypt have been not very good, and Iran, somebody's told them that they actually could still qualify, but they haven't mentioned the head-to-head record, so they're just going to go for it anyway. They're like, yeah, well, okay, we'll go for it. And then they'll find out after the match that it's all bollocks. But that's an after the match problem, not a current problem. So, those are your statistics at the break. Performance-wise, the advantage goes to Bozorgmir Haijan at right back, who apparently has been the best player on planet Earth. 8.4 so far for him. He is miles ahead of anyone else. Rustin Farr once again putting in a shift, 7.4. Gandrone alongside him, 7.2. The DMs always seem to get good ratings in these simulations. That's because there's a lot of passing going on. But these two, especially for Iran, have been standouts. And I low-key hope Iran get through in real life. I know they're not going to get through in simulation, but if they go through in real life, we can play as them again. And we can see our boys, Rustin Farr and Gandrone. Nav Moran, ref, 7.1. Everyone else underwhelming, but again, it's not been a game. It's been overwhelmingly brilliant. Farzanian's been alright. The attack, despite Perfilak having both the shots and one on target, apparently not much else for him. A 5.5 is a bit harsh, I would say. And then Sorengar hasn't had anything to do. He hasn't had anything to do, besides a rush save, whatever that may be. And he's got nearly a full higher rating than Perfilak, who's actually tried to score goals. For Egypt, their best player so far in the midfield, again, of course, is Marwan Attia, 7.5. Imam Ashur has had a really good tournament. He's assured us that he's going to be a good player. 7.3. Lashi with a 7.2. El Shinawi with a 7.1. And Marmoush with a 7. So, Perfilak, who's had actual attempts on goal and been alright, has a 5.5. Marmoush, who's granted been good as well, is a rating and a half higher than him. I think they should be, well, not maybe similar. Marmoush should be like a 7, and Perfilak should be like a 6.6 or something like that. Rami Rabia is 7 as well. Trezeguet, Mahmoud Hassan is his full name, but Trezeguet for short. He was good against New Zealand, hasn't shown it today yet. Yasser Ibrahim's been alright, I guess. Fatu's been here. Hani's been poor. And Mo Salah as well has not quite sparked yet. He might ignite in the second half, but him, Mohamed Hani, went over the barricade and hasn't quite recovered with his rating being at 5.8. So we're going to go to the second half. No changes at the break, no problem. Let's see if there's a winner in this one. If it's Egypt, they'll go top of the group. If it's Iran, unfortunately nothing happens to them, but they might fuck over Egypt. So let's see what happens. In fact, I don't think Egypt can't finish below second. So nothing will fuck over Egypt. And there's my cat. Hello. Hello. Meow. I don't know if you can hear him meowing or purring or whatever, but he's right by the microphone. I haven't seen him for like the past day and a half. He's just been outside all the time, haven't you? Now I've been at work, you've been outside, and I don't know. I think like what you'll probably hear some predictions where he's powering down the mic. This is one of them. He's climbing on me like I'm a climbing frame. That's not going to help anyone, and neither is trying to bite my feet. So we'll put a stop to that immediately before you even think about it.
No time to dwell on the ball.
Because you're a cheeky bastard, ain't you? For whatever reason, he likes to bite people's feet, and I don't get the attraction behind it personally. But cats be cats. Cats indeed be cats. Hello. But you're one that's very personal. The other one is personal when they want food. He's just personal all the time. He hasn't hung about as much this past couple of weeks. I think he's just been chilling, doing his own thing, because I've not been in the house a lot. So he's one. The male cat is usually the one that follows me about more, but this past 2 weeks it's been the female cat, because she usually gravitates towards my parents. But because they're not here, she's gravitated towards me. And she always, now that I'm the food provider, she always expects me to give her food at her beck and call, which is not going to happen. I don't care how old you are, you get fed when you get fed. Ashur gets through, and Trezeguet, that's not gone in. I was about to celebrate the 1-0 lead for Egypt, until I realised that he's fucking missed a setter. God forbid. Even my cat's had enough, he's walked back out. Oh, he's come back in. For a brief period of a couple of seconds, he was upset with Trezeguet as well. I think somebody came on. I think Lashing went off. I think it was Saber that came on. I guess we'll see as the game progresses. It is Saber in the midfield for Egypt. Marmoush, Attia, Trezeguet, Attia, Trezeguet, Marmoush. Saber gets the ball. Hello, I do see you. I do see you. I do see you. Got plenty of attention. There's the goal, and it is Omar Marmoush. Just give it to someone who can put the ball in the back of the net, and they'll put the ball in the back of the net. Don't give it Trezeguet, fucking hell. All the hype I was giving them against New Zealand, I take it back because that was fucking piss poor. He should have made that 1-0. Don't climb
Well,
me.
here we can see it
Please
again.
don't climb
And
me.
a simple finish it may be.
It's a layoff.
It's all about the
I'm not
movement
entirely
in the
sure
box,
who
just to
by.
find that
I
yard
think
or
it's
two of
Ashore
space.
who gets the
That's what
assist.
makes it an easy
And
finish in
Marmoush
the
just
end.
lashes it in for 1-0. And as it stands, Egypt go top of the group. Don't they, Revy? They do. They go top of the group.
So off we go at 1-0.
And Iran have 35 minutes to stop that and ruin what could potentially be an easy draw for them. Are you just going to climb me, are you? Okay. Lovely. Instead of going, like, on the bed, as an normal cat would do, you just jump on the bed.
Trying to get creative
He
from
climbs up me to go onto the bed and then climbs back down me to go onto the floor.
here. Nice rhythm to the passing here. And ultimately, not going
I do
anywhere
love my
with it.
cats, but I also can't wait till the parents get back. I get a little bit of freedom
Omar Mamouche
from not cat hell, but
closed it down
maybe
well.
cat hell. No, I love my cats, I do, but I'm one of those people who like my own space. When I move out, I probably won't get any pets of my own just because I like my own company.
Dangerous.
For fuck's sake. I can't actually see the screen. I'm speaking into my cat. I can't see the screen, so if a goal happens, I can't see. Something's happened on the. I can't see the screen.
Huge opportunity to level things.
There's a foul, but I can't see
But it's
what.
only
Get
going to be a
move.
penalty, no yellow card.
Yeah, usually you'd expect a card for that, so I can
Is it an
understand
offside
why the
call?
opposition
I don't know
are
what's
complaining.
happened here. Fatih or Farhani? I can see that now. He's moved.
Now
What did I
here comes the
miss?
change.
A penalty? What? Can you move?
This for the equaliser.
There's a penalty and I can't even see the fucking thing.
Feeling for a goalkeeper.
Has he missed the penalty? Oh. I'm so sorry about this, ladies and gents. My cat has idiot disorder. Get fucking down. I have missed a penalty, which has presumably been missed. And I didn't even see what the penalty was for, because a cat in my face.
Mohamed
I've
Salah.
got cat hairs all in my mouth. He's now disappeared. Oh, thanks, mate. Fucking hell. Sorry if you heard any, like, interruption there,
Omar Mamouche.
with the microphone, with anything. That was the cat. He was just fucking going backwards and forwards. In my, quite literally
What a
in
place
my
to lose the
face.
ball just when the chance was
Weren't
on.
you? He's proud of himself. I was speaking literally into the cat rather than my mic. Right, well, I don't know exactly what happened for the penalty. I don't know exactly what happened with the penalty. And I don't exactly know what's happening now. It's still 1-0 Egypt, so obviously they missed. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. But I didn't even see the penalty. Oh, I should have got another monster. I'm fucking needing one. Got my water instead. A healthier option. Fucking hell. I have to hydrate. I'm sorry that it's loud, but I have to hydrate because it's fucking warm. Well, this has been a who's who of fucking bullshit, this one, isn't it? So, Egypt take the lead
Now, here
for
they
Marmoush
go.
just before half time. We do the half time roundup, and then it all goes to pot. Because my cat thinks I'm a climbing for him. Blocks my vision. Blocks the headset, so I don't even know if you could hear me that whole time. There was a penalty
Sets it up.
that was taken and missed. Don't know who it was
Really good
taken by.
interception to take the ball.
Obviously it got saved because I believe there was a corner after it. That was when I could get my vision back again. And they didn't score from it. And now it could be Egypt and make it 2-0 for Marmoush if he just goes around the player and doesn't dance straight to him. I'm still trying to get cat hairs out my face. Oh, you're proud of yourself? Yeah, yawning now. He's yawning now. He's had his fun. Ruined my day. And potentially my taste buds because I like cat hair. Every time I try to speak, it's cat hair.
Forcing the issue, moving the ball
Oh man,
nicely.
well, I can breathe again, thankfully. Anyone interested?
Oh, it's really good
And it looks as if
awareness there,
Iran,
wasn't it?
unfortunately, are going to go to their third defeat. And to be honest, it could have been avoided. Very much could have been avoided. had they decided to score the penalty. Apparently, it wasn't for them. Didn't feel like it.
Read the pass
Not in their
well
remit,
and
ladies and
cuts it
gentlemen.
out. Well, they could get caught out on the break here.
I actually don't know how my audio quality is going to be for this, because if I watch it back and it's just 100% cat, we could be in trouble.
Trezeguet.
But it should be. I'm hoping it'll carry across okay. Well, I mean, these predictions have always been fucking incidents in them as well. It's quite funny, to be honest. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Sure, tries to get it through to Marmoush, but it's away. 15 minutes of in-game time left.
15 minutes.
This may be the final recording of today. I might do one after the Scotland game if I'm feeling it.
That's out of play.
Don't bet on it.
Throw now.
It's probably not going to happen, but I shall see how I feel. Depends how work tonight goes, quite frankly, and what the Scotland result is. There's a couple of factors.
Marmoush.
Mainly the Scotland result.
Really promising pass.
It's great awareness to see the space out wide, isn't it?
They're moving it around nicely here, on top and in control.
30 down the line. It's going to be closed down into Atia, who has space to shoot.
And that
I'm not.
missed by
Was
quite
that
a
shot?
distance.
I'm not convinced it was a shot. I'm not sure really what it was. It didn't look like it had enough power to be a shot. But then it wasn't aiming for it. Well, it might have been aiming for a shore. Although I think it might have been offside, which is why it went out of the way of it. I don't fucking know. Point is, alright. Shut up. I think I made myself clear. I don't think there's an issue there. I'll tell you, shut up. You shut up, mate.
Strong play to keep possession. And that's been given away. Omar Marmoush. Time for some positive wing play now. Salah. Now, what can they do from here? Another goal! And one that surely will seal the win.
I was definitely watching. What a goal. Marmoush again at the double. Fair play, Omar Marmoush. Good work.
Well, when you watch this again, the passing is brilliant. They always have an option. The ball is moved so quickly. The defence just can't get anywhere
Oh,
near them.
I didn't see the screen get dark. That's on me.
And the game restarts with the score 2-0.
It didn't even give me a warning either, so that is a skill issue from the game. It is work stuff that I'm doing, by the way. I'm not going silent for nothing. I'm just making sure that I'm going back at the correct time tonight, which was meant to be 6:30. So I'm just ensuring that it is in fact 6:30. I believe it is. I'm just double checking everything, you know. So Marmoush scored. I actually don't know what happened with the goal because I wasn't looking, and then the game idled. So we will be going back to watch that goal before we do any stat reviews. Just because not because it was a good goal or a bad goal or anything, just because I didn't see it at all, and then the replay got ruined. But Egypt will take top spot, and I actually need to write down the group standings before it's too late. So we'll do that as well.
Chance for the breakaway here.
Belgium. What did I say they were?
And it's been cut out. There's the turnover.
New Zealand.
He need to work to stay on the ball.
I think Iran got bottom anyway because he got no points, so the goal difference for New Zealand wouldn't even matter. And I don't know why I'm calling them New Zealand. I wouldn't ask.
Not letting them have it. And this could be. Oh, that's brilliant.
He did win again. New Zealand. Let's look at Rom. And easy. 2 minutes by the time we're nearly up. I don't think there's going to be any more attacking occurring, so
And it's all over. Happy faces right around the ground. What are your thoughts, Sue?
Well, I thought they
Dub
deserved to win the
City
game,
for
didn't they? They
Egypt,
played
who
some
win the
really
final
nice
game
stuff.
2-0. So that
thought
means I
they
can
dominated
mathematique
the
this now.
midfield area, and the work rate was excellent. It's a great result, that.
And it's just gone 6 o'clock, so I've got
Well,
about
he
20
has
minutes
put
till
in a
I need to actually set off.
magnificent performance
In 30
today.
minutes I'm back at work.
Nigh
So
on the
Iran
level. What are your thoughts, Sue?
didn't even score this
Yeah, he
tournament.
played well, didn't he? His movement was
Fucking
excellent.
shitters.
and
I mean,
on the ball, he was a constant threat.
cut the mic,
Took
cut the
his
cameras.
goals well too.
No, I'm joking. In all seriousness, how have Iran not scored this tournament? They had a penalty, for fuck's sake. I actually want to see the penalty back as well, because I didn't see it because of my cat. So there's going to be a little bit of VARing involved here. Through some fault of my cat's, and no fault of my own. Who won in the... Oh, well, Egypt and Belgium drew in the head-to-head, that's why... Yeah, okay, got you. 2-0 win for Egypt in the very end. But a lot of action missed due to a hairball and then my own eyesight. So this was a penalty. I'm not sure what it was given for. It's actually a really good save. Yeah, fair play. Fair fucks. El Shinawi keeps a clean sheet and a penalty save. Phenomenal bit of saving there. And then Marmoush, the goal. Came in from the right hand side.
Now, what can
Just
they
played
do from
through,
here?
laid off, and enough space to lash it home. Alright, got you. So that's where we're at. That was the penalty save and then the goal. Didn't see the penalty save because of a cat, didn't see the goal because of myself. So there we bloody go.
Salah.
Right then, stats wise, in the end, Iran tried, was not successful, especially with the penalty somehow, was not successful in a comeback story. 50% at 43 in terms of possession, 4 shots each, 2.9 expected goals to 1.9, with Iran losing 2-0 despite more XG. Tough one to take. The penalty would have been 1 XG though, to be fair. So it should have been level if you don't take out the penalty. Or if you do take out the penalty. But again, they should be scoring the penalty. 3 shots on target for Iran, 2 shots on target for Egypt, both going in. That kind of sums it up then. The goalkeeper for the, Sorengar. Probably could get a bit of a blame here. Man of the match for them was Borzogmer Haigjan, 7.9 for him at right back, 7.4 for Rostam Far, 7.2 for Ganjane, 7.1 for Mandra, 7s for Aref and for Zanian. Everyone else not good enough. In simulation then, Iran are out, but of course in real life Iran have a very good chance of staying in, so we might see these boys again. Who knows? Yeah, Shakarami, Rayanajad, Nasserpour and Perfalak all struggling. Although Perfalak, I wouldn't say struggled, he just should have scored one of his opportunities, and that should have been the penalty that should have been scored. But it's actually a really good save as well. So Sorengar in the end, 2 shots he faced, 2 shots he let in, both from Omar Marmoush, who I have a feeling is man of the match. If it's not him, it's got to be the goalkeeper, surely. It is the Man City forward as Omar Marmoush gets a brace and an 8 rating as Egypt end up topping the group. We'll get the full group results momentarily once all the tallies have been cast. You can still send your vote in. It won't be counted, but you may still be charged, ladies and gentlemen. El Shinawi with a 7.5, including a phenomenal penalty save, 3 shots, 3 saves, and a 7.5 only is mad, by the way, because that penalty save was massive. It didn't mean anything to the end of the game, to be honest, but still massive anyway. Atia, 7.5 as well. Imam Ashur, like I said, he's had a really good tournament, and he continues to do so with 2 more assists to add to the collection, setting up both of Marmoush's goals and getting a 7.3. Lashin got subbed off, but put in a decent innings, 7.2. And then Rabia, the last one to get a 7 or above, with Ibrahim doing alright alongside him, doing enough, I think is what matters there. Fatal, Trezeguet, Abdelmonem, who came off the bench, so we'll allow. Hani, Salah, Mohamed Salah, Hamdi Fati and Mahmoud Saber struggling. Obviously, with your substitutes, we can allow it because they're substitutes, and especially if they're substitutes for the winning team, they get even more of a pass just because they're on the winning team. For the other side that we've already read, we're not going to do it again. Forgot I've read it, to be honest. So to close out this vid, I've got about 15 minutes left before I've got to go to work, so let's wrap it up quick. The groups look like this. In, well, the Group H looks like this, even though it's Group G. In last place, 0 wins, 0 draws, 3 losses, 0 goals scored, 5 conceded, and a whopping nil points. It is Iran, unfortunately. It is Iran. They're doing a lot better in real life, though, so we don't need to worry too much. They're doing well in real life. Could still go through. In third place, 1 win, no draws, 2 losses. 1 goal scored, 6 conceded. It is New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen. New Zealand. They have not done incredibly. Chris Wood, not very good. Point I didn't know it. Oh, fucking hell, I kill myself sometimes. I won't do it though, I promise. In second place then, 2 wins, 1 draw, no losses, 5 goals scored, 1 conceded, and 7 points for this team. It's Belgium. It's Belgium. They've done very well in this group, but they haven't topped it. Goal difference changing it after the head-to-head. Obviously, they were level. They drew 1-1 in the simulation, and in real life actually, but in the simulation. So that means your group winners: 2 wins, 1 draw, no losses, 7 scored, and just 1 conceded. With 7 points, it is Mohamed Salah's Egypt. Egypt win Group G in the simulation. That is the tail of the tape. So we've got Egypt, Belgium, New Zealand, Iran. New Zealand probably going to go out on goal difference because they've got -5, but Belgium and Egypt safely through, with Egypt getting to the top of the pile. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this. I got to kind of hurry up this outro because I got to get going. I hope you guys have enjoyed Group G. Very, very soon we will finish off the last 6 matches of the final match day. I may even do another one tonight, but rest assured if I don't, all 6 will be completed tomorrow and we'll get them uploaded when we're meant to get them uploaded. We will get it done. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you very, very soon as we close out the final match day and head towards the knockouts. Take care and enjoy the World Cup. I hope your team wins, unless you're Brazil or Panama.